Welcome back to the FC24 Union Berlin Career Mode. We have the DFB-Pokal semi-final today. The chance to get to a cup final in our first year as manager in the Bundesliga would be absolutely wonderful. It's not easy though. It's Leipzig that we have as our opponents, who are currently 17 points clear of us in the league. Bayern are 21 points clear of us right now. Two teams are above the grade for the rest of the league as it stands so far this season. We're good enough for third spot thus far, though. Perhaps slightly lucky that we're in third spot. Three teams below us on 45 and then Wolfsburg on 44. The fight for third and fourth is between five different... Six teams? Five teams. Berlin, Leverkusen, Dortmund, Frankfurt, Wolfsburg. Five teams. On it is. Freiburg are trying to close. Hoffenheim are trying to close, but they've both lost too many games, really, and they're not performing. There's a definite difference in their points tally, in their goal difference, etc. They're just not quite cutting the mustard at this stage of the season. We're trying to cut mustard. We've got fourth place Leverkusen as the first game of the day in the league, that is. And then Augsburg away, and then Bayern. So... send help, I think, is probably what I'll be asking you guys to do. Hopefully, no help will be needed in getting us the win against Leipzig. We're saying thank you to Adstar today, saying thank you to Tom, and we're also saying thank you to Swino for your continued support on stream on Twitch, and of course in the comment section of the YouTube videos as well, and the YouTube streams, which should have started up again by the time you see this video. There'll be a link in the description down below. Right, away from home against Leipzig, I think we got the win when we played Leipzig away last time. So there is precedent for us to maybe get a win in... Ah, no, we lost 2-1. Ah, balls. Okay, there's a precedent for Leipzig to beat us then in the league. In the cup, sorry, having done so in the league. We drew 1-1. Okay, so we haven't actually beaten Leipzig this season. Well, if ever there was a time to beat them, it'd be a cup semi-final, right? Leipzig line up as you would expect them to, actually. I think that's the exact same 11 that played against us last time we had them. Just had the flashback to that Tapsoba header that was the goal that sealed our fate on that particular occasion. A little bit of fatigue in there. They must have had a European game midweek, which is good for them at this stage of the campaign. It means they're in the much latter stages of the Champions League. I presume it's Champions League, not Europa. Throw Toussaint in at centre-back for an ageing, declining and contemplating retiring Leonardo Bonucci. But other than that, I'm going to leave it as is. Please, get me to a cup final. I've got a free kick in a decent position here. We will float it towards the back post, and hopefully someone really tall is going to get on the end of it. It's not the back post, that, is it, Ches? Schlager gets to that. Gersons will reach the loose ball. Kick it straight against bloody Javi Simmons, and now we're on the counter-attack. Defensively, Tapsoba, Dani Olmo got all of our numbers back, thankfully. Tapsoba into Dani Olmo. Leipzig have been a bit loose with possession in the opening few stages, and they are so again here. But I can't make them pay for the mistakes they keep making. Here's a Pender now, shot blocked. Jesus Christ, what a tackle. Xavi Simmons. It's the overlapping run. Ivanovic says tar. I said, Ivanovic said tar. Not having it. Oh, Kral, you absolute melt. Give me that back. Oh, for fuck's sake. No! 1-0 Leipzig! That's annoying, isn't it? Might be negative, actually. Pender. Sometimes you just feel helpless. Dani Olmo with the corner for Rasenballsport Leipzig. Delivered in. Werner wins. Oh, and Renault just tips it past the post. Xavi Simmons actually keeps it in play. Hakimi with a drop of the shoulder sells me very well indeed. He's Simmercan now. Schlager. Hakimi again. Stop and goes dummy, and Dani Olmo's in. Deflected off Toussaint. Another Leipzig corner. Schlager, is he going to go short? We'll try and cover it if we can. Dani Olmo. Or Robertoni put the interception in and then decided to run away without taking control of the ball. Danny Olmo with the resultant throw-in. Schlager back to Raum. Go. 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 Kev. Go. Aha! Never mind. Nearly a counter-attack. I'm trying here against Leipzig, but I am not having much luck against them. They've beaten me once. We've drawn with them once. And I don't know as I'm actually going to end up with a victory here. It's going to take a giant final half an hour. That challenge might be getting even bigger if they do manage to somehow squeeze a second goal out of this prolonged pressure. Xaver Schlager with the rocket from distance. The keeper fumbles it. A foul given. Free kick. Sure what the foul was for? Hakimi maybe? Or Raum? No, it is going to be Hakimi. And it's 2. I don't know what the foul was for. I was just trying to block the pass or shot, I think. We're going to lose in the semi-final of the Cup. Well, that's going to be game. We hadn't beaten Leipzig prior to kickoff. We haven't beaten Leipzig after this game either. 3 attempts to beat them this season. 2 defeats and a draw. And thus, we find out exactly what the marker will be next season for our potential progression as a club. If we can beat Leipzig next year, we're getting better. Because we haven't been able to beat them at all this year. Leverkusen would have also played their game in the Cup on that particular match day as well. So if they've got tired players, or if we've got tired players, they should have tired players, and they do. Kovar in goal, Nkapie, Rani Khedira and Presnel Kimpembe. They've got Frimpong, Grimaldo, Andrich, Xhaka, Schick, Hlojek and Gerard Moreno. They're 4th in the league. Wirtz on the bench only. Koretsky on the bench as well. We'll try and raise morale with a press conference because it's probably not that high after the defeat, but we have the hunger for the league battle. We'll focus on this performance and hopefully the 3 points will come. We'll focus on our performance even more so. A win here and we're looking really good for a top 4 finish. It's Jeremy Frimpong. He's just using that pace. Using that pace very well indeed. Back to Hlojek. And Andrich. Patrick Schick. Spun brilliantly. Oh, wide of the target from the Czech, however. Best chance of the game for either side so far, that, without any question. Absolutely. We've been off the boil in the past few games. We won 2 to begin with yesterday, but since then, I've been quite poor. How's the defender read that? I don't understand. He's turned to try and cover the turn before I've even decided I'm going to turn. Robertone and Sucic. Bit of acceleration. Good lad. Go on, Luca. You're in the box. It's a tight angle, but the keeper makes a good save and we will get the corner. Better. Sometimes maybe just bloody sprinting with it is the better option. Up we go with Gersons off the bar. The keeper saves again. Kral with the header. Sucic brings it down. Juranovic will look to get forward. Sucic. Martial. Folland, the defender committed. And Folland, sometimes just running with it is the best thing to do. Post and out. Win this header, Kral. Nod that down, Sucic. Robertone gives it straight back to Leverkusen. Oh, how have I not gone 1-0 up? Oh, excellent. And Schick, he missed one in the first half. He's not going to get the chance in the second. Gerson's rides his challenge to try and win it back well. Many options though. Here's Robertone. He's going to go again. Come on, Robin. I need teammates to get forward with me here. They are, but not really as quickly as I might like. Folland gets that first. Robin? Kevin Folland. Robin Gersons. Anthony Martial. Kovar with the save. Oh, I mean, if that's not a pass back. Oh, man! I can't score against Leverkusen. I'm doing everything I possibly can, and I cannot score against Leverkusen. Counter attack. Kev. Making a run, but is it the run? We'll find out. Folland. Kimpembe with a block, but I had no other option, really. Any sort of turn I might have tried to do would probably have been intercepted. Oh! That's the best save I've ever seen. That's the best save I've ever seen. They've just brought Florian Wirtz off the bench, How has he kept that out? Let's watch it in slow motion. Header comes in here from Diogo Leite, I think it is. The keeper dives early. Oh my God, it's behind him. He's dived backwards. Even in slow-mo, you still can't believe he's reacted to get to that. What have I got to do to score against Leverkusen? Oh, side netting only. How has he saved that? Ah, it's a sharp turn. Frimpong. Schick. Not keen. Not keen. It's a great finish. Andrix gives Leverkusen a 1-0 lead in the 80th minute. I've done everything at the other end of the pitch. It just won't go in. A rocket from outside the box, and we're going to lose. Grimaldo. Little ball back to Florian Wirtz. Leiduni intercepts. The fight back. Holobash. Oh my God! I'm playing Martial in. Presnel Kimpembe's taken one for the team there. That is one of the most cynical fouls we've seen for a while. I don't know what I've got to do to score a goal today, but more than what I've done so far, I think. Unless... Who is this Kovar? Why is he unbeatable? 1-0 defeat to Leverkusen. 74 rated, says my Twitch chat. 94 rated, says I. A 1-0 defeat. 77 is Mate Kovar apparently in this save right now. Unreal. So good. Thankfully, Dortmund also lose. But because Leverkusen are the ones right with us, they now move into 4th. Wolfsburg win. Frankfurt could go up into 4th position with a win. It's so tight there. It's actually ridiculous. We've got Augsburg away next, then Bayern. Augsburg with Danny Welbeck up top. They've lost 3 of their last 5. They haven't won in any of those 5. I want 3 points. Gentlemen, we're at full strength. I know we're away from home, but we're at full strength. Get this job done. Breithaupt into Zaidu. Tietz. Danny Welbeck. What a start for Augsburg. In the battle of Danny Welbeck versus Anthony Martial. It's Welbs. It's that guy that comes out on top so far. Give it time. It's only the 5th minute, but bloody hell. Sutic with runners. Martial's made a good run. Sutic finds him with the outside the foot. Martial inexplicably loses it. Sutic will find Robertone looking for Kevin Folland, who's in and has to score. Doesn't. Bauer back to make the block. Whether I'm in control or not, this team cannot score a goal at the moment. For love nor money. Defeat to Frankfurt. Defeat to Leipzig. Defeat to Leverkusen. Defeat to Werder Bremen. We have lost 4 straight games in all competitions. And we look destined to maybe make that 5 L's in a row at the moment. That is not Champions League qualifying form, gentlemen. Or even remotely close to staying in a bloody league form, thank you very much. Now we're starting to play like Union in real life. That's not what we started this career mode for. Panucci and Folland holds off the man well. Leonardo, Robertone, Toussaint off the bench here to try and have an impact from a deep midfield role. Juranovic with a little back heel to Sucic. Here comes Robertone. There's Kevin Folland. Surely now! The goal arrives! It's only an equaliser, but there is time for a winner. Good move. Good goal at last in German. Folland in the 76th. Our rescuer, our Lord and Saviour once more. But is there another twist? Rabachai through the gap. Weiser picks off nicely. Renault to Juranovic. Is there one final chance in this game for us to win the fixture and take all 3 points and keep ourselves inside the top 4 in the league. Not exactly on the front foot, just kind of hoofing it at the moment. But it might work. Weiser. We get lucky. Super heavy touch. Why is he trying a fancy flick there? Why are you doing that? Just kick the football properly. A 1-1 draw against Augsburg is incredibly frustrating, but actually our best result in the past 5 fixtures, so I can't really say much, can I? We've got Bayern Munich next, and it would be so bloody typical if we now go and win that game. Well, Bayern are... Bayern. I don't know if there's many surprises in that starting lineup. The surprise, I guess, is the fact that they've sold Alphonso Davies. That's the main change for them. But Harry Kane up top, Coman, Gnabry, Musiala, Lima and Kimmich, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae, Mazraoui and Neuer the rest. With Guerrero at left back. Tripp's actually there on the bench is a surprise. You've got Jeremy Pino, of course. Ah, Christ. And in a game I need to... There are 4 of us on 48 points in the league right now. I don't want to be one of the sides still on 48 points after this game. Guerrero closing me down. He's probably going to be my best bet for a weak link for them. Martial! Flattened by Upamecano. It would have been a wonderful goal. Guerrero. And Coman. Kane in the gap. Kane with the effort. Renault with the save. Wonder how well Harry Kane has been doing in save for his first year in the Bundesliga. In real life, he's been practically unstoppable. He's having almost a better year in the Bundesliga than he had in any Premier League career, and it's only his first year in the bloody division. Everybody forgot about taking a touch of the football there, thankfully. Martial with a little ball around the corner. Robertone looking for Folland, who could get away, but he's not very quick. Kim Min-jae's in the way, but that apparently is a foul. It's a long way out, but we'll give it a go with Kev. He scored a couple of fantastic free kicks for us so far this season. Can he do so again in the 27th minute? Oh! So very nearly did do it again. Neuer with an excellent save. Not quite Kovar levels, but still very good. Nicely intercepted by Gersons. Through that gap. And runners. The runner. No! Was Kral who that was meant for. Look for Folland. Kev's there. Win it. Luca. Lima does. Half time. At least we're not losing. In there. Robertone. Martial, make me the run, please. Ref! Jesus, he's gone through the back of me. It's got to be. It's not a red card. Okay. The ball's barely even in frame. Look for Kral. Look for Juranovic. Great run. Martial's with me. Folland's in the middle. We'll look for Martial. Oh my God, his first touch is atrocious. Sutic! Wide of the target. Best chance we've had for a while. What was Martial's first touch there? Got the support back there. Mazraoui quickly to Kane. Oh, this is just too good. Renault with a save. And away anywhere will do from Bonucci. Every time they've been in like that, I'm certain it's going to go in. At the moment, it hasn't. But at some point, it will. We cannot keep up this level of defensive pressure and hold firm for the rest of the game. It just won't happen. We will be breached at some point. I can't get out of my own half at the moment. It is all Bayern. Mitchell Weiser does really well. Looking for Hollerbach. Let me change player. Oh, I wouldn't let me change player to Sutic. Kimmich. There's the spin turn. Little flick. Kane drawn out the box. Tackled by Dookie. Fairly, despite the fact he went to ground. We'll lift this looking for Hollerbach. And a counter is on. Kral is found. Here's Kevin Folland. Run, Jerome. Run, Jerome. Run, Jerome. Roussillon in behind. Men in the middle. Touch. Turn. The less I say about the pass, the better, because otherwise it'll be a 4-letter tirade. A 0-0 draw against FC Bayern München will probably see us fall out of the top 4, regardless of us avoiding defeat this time. Leipzig win, Frankfurt win. That's one team that's going to go above us, so we will be at least 5th, and we are 5th, as we progress into the final episode of the season tomorrow. Season finale with 4 games to go. And at the moment, with 5 points to gap to Leverkusen, it looks like only 5th is the potential... Sorry, only 4th is the potential spot we could get to. Mönchengladbach, Bochum, Köln and Freiburg, the 4 sides that stand in our way between us and a Champions League spot for next season. Can it be done? It is now out of our hands, but with no win in our last 5, I now need, effectively, 4 wins in 4. No win in those 4, no win in 5, no win in 6. No win in 6 straight games in all comps. 5 in the Bundesliga. It doesn't bode well, but there is the chance, maybe, we pray of perhaps an opportunity to get Champions League football next year. We live in hope. I'll see you tomorrow.